बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं। कितहूँ छिप गए कृष्ण मुरारी, कितहूँ छिप गए कृष्ण मुरारी। बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन 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 ढूंढन जाऊं, ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन। शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, बंसीधर मन रंग फिरत गिरी, बंसीधर मन रंग फिरत गिरिधारी। बन बन ढूंढन जा निजारे मरे जा। गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपते नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम्। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन कृतितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्रः येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Shri Krishna Govinda. Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Vasudeva. बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम। We'll chant for 18th verse. 18th verse, let us chant. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Karmanya Karmayah Pashe Akarmani Cha Karmayah Sabuddhiman Manusheshu Sayuktah Kritsna Karma Krita Yasya Sarve Samarambha Kama Sankalpa Varjitaha Gyānāgni Dagdha Karmanam Tamahuf Panditam Buddhaha Tyaktva Karma Phala Sangam Nitya Tripto Nirashrayaha Karmanyabhipravrittopi Naiva Kinchit Karoti Saha Nirashiryata Chittatma Tyakta Sarva Parigraha Shariram Kevalam Karma Kurvannapnoti Kilbisham Yadrichalavasantushtaha Dvandvatito Vimatsaraha Samasiddhavasiddhaucha Kritvapina Nibadhyate Kritvapina Nibadhyate. So, the 18th Shloka has set the tune for the whole chapter. And the tune for the whole chapter is the actionlessness of the self. On the actionlessness of the self, action and inaction of Ahamkaar is superimposed. shifting the attention from Ahamkaar to Sakshi. Ahamkaar comes and goes, Sakshi does not come and go. Ahamkaar has taap, Sakshi doesn't have taap. Ahamkaar has future and past, Sakshi doesn't have future and past. Ahamkaar takes the body and gives up the body, Sakshi doesn't identify with the body. Ahamkaar is associated with joy and sorrow, Sakshi is not associated with joy and sorrow. Lot of things I said. One is impermanent, other is permanent. One is one's identity is with relation to the world and body, and Sakshi's identity is relationless. Ahamkar has sukh dukh, Sakshi doesn't have sukh dukh. Sukh and dukh is because of conducive and unconducive situation. So Ahamkar is existing because of something, and Sakshi has no because of. Ahamkar takes the body, drops the body. It can become man, animal. Sakshi doesn't take the body, doesn't give up the body. Sakshat ikshate iti Sakshi. Whose perception is mediumless is Sakshi. Like I am seeing you, is it Sakshi seeing you or Ahamkar seeing you? Huh? Both. Huh? Ahamkar or Sakshi? Ahamkar. Because between you and me there is a medium of thought, body, sense organ, space, light. But when Sakshi sees the thought, Sakshi is not seeing with any medium. Sakshat ikshate iti Sakshi. Ahamkar will always perceive with the medium. Without medium, Ahamkar will not be there. Example, give me. Deep sleep. In deep sleep, mediums are taken away, Ahamkar is gone. Ahamkar laye suktau. Drigdrishya vivek. If medium is taken away, Ahamkar is, what will it see? But Sakshi is still in the deep sleep. So Sakshi does not need a medium to see, but Ahamkar needs a medium to see. Ahamkar needs a medium of mind. If mind is not there, Ahamkar is gone. It will dissolve back. But Sakshi doesn't dissolve back. When you put a person is in anesthesia, anesthetic person's medium has been taken away. And therefore he has no experience of his body and the pains of the body. And therefore no experience of the world. If you have gone through operation where you are in total anesthesia, so doctor will ask you certain questions. And certain anesthesia work within 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know. 10, 15 minutes. Huh? More? Faster than that. 1-2 minutes only. Oh, acha. Quite good anesthesia. You need here also. So I don't know, they may ask a question. One doctor is there in Jodhpur. क्या नाम है doctor? He is a heart surgeon, Dr. Pavan. So when he has to do surgery, he asks question, tell me how many times Hanuman word has come in Hanuman Chalisa. He is quite a devoted doctor, Dr. Pavan. He sees me when I go there. Or in which, tell me the verse, tell me the doha in which Kailas word has come in Ramcharitmanas. And slowly, before anesthesia operates the go off. Go off means their medium has gone. Experiencer of sorrows and joys have gone. That is called Ahamkaar. Ahamkaar always lives with the medium. Like infection lives with the medium. Infected, what is it called? Infected place is there. Space does not need a medium, but infection needs a medium. It is in some medium. They say in the mattress also a lot of infections are there. Microbiome. So these places which you use very regularly, their infections are more. So it thrives on something. So Ahamkaar is false because it is because of a medium. You can't see mindless Ahamkaar, you can't have experience. I don't experience mind, but I experience Ahamkaar. And you cannot experience mind unless you experience space and time. At least time. They all come in a gang. But Sakshi doesn't come in any gang. Even in the absence of mind, space, time, you can have experience of Sakshi as in deep sleep or in Samadhi or in faintliness. So, this attention going from the Ahamkaar to the consciousness is called sadhana. Sadhana is shifting the attention from the non-essential to essential. Both are available in front of you. Sadhana is not a physical action. Sadhana is intellectual shift. Sadhana is a perceptional shift. Perceptional shift. That is called sadhana. Both are there. Sometimes some picture is made, some haphazard, and they tell you there is a tree in it, search it. There is a picture. So if you see, it appears a tree, and then I search the tree. Then I searched. They say there is a woman on. Inside on the tree, woman is sitting. And then you really look, there is woman sitting on the. Then you see woman has a baby in the lap. Lo. इसी के लिए बनी क्या सर्च करने के लिए. But this is hidden there. Then you see but outside it just appears some haphazard lines. You must have seen it. It's just intellectual stimulation to stimulate your intellect. So externally you see as Ahamkaar is there, but internally you see it's a Sakshi is there. It is a shift. Fourth chapter is shift from Karma Sannyas. Karma Sannyas means holder of Karma Sannyas. And the holder of Karma means one who thinks I am a part and property of the world. I can gain and I have. Bundle of wrong notion is Ahamkaar. I gain and I lost. I am man and I am woman. I am born and I will die. I have done lot of work and more to do. This is all wrong, this is all lies. These are all white lies. Because they are not provable. Perception without possibility is delusion. You cannot prove it. You cannot prove. Why? Because Ahamkaar is a product of mixture of inert and consciousness. That itself is not provable. Anything is seen doesn't mean it is there. Like you are showing rainbow. So I have no interest in rainbow, etc. by the way. And it is said, if you see a rainbow, don't make anybody else see it. This is one rule. Why it is like, I don't, I'll tell you later on. You enjoy yourself. Huh? Okay. But general tendency is you want everybody to enjoy that rainbow. And by the time you call, it goes away also. Sometime you call and it goes away. But no problem, you can make me see, no problem. The world is meant to allocate its own, is to devaluate. The purpose of world is to devaluate. Evaluation of world should take us to devaluation, not to valuation. So, this devaluating world is called seeker's Ahamkaar. So, whole sadhana is shift the attention from name and form to nameless and formless, or in bhakti from Jeev Karta to Ishwar Karta. From what I have done to what God has done. And what from I am getting to what God has given. From He gave me to God gave me. Okay. ठीक है. यदृच्छा लाभ संतुष्ट. I hope fourth chapter is much clearer as far as our understanding is concerned. Dvandva tito vimatsara. We saw yesterday, vimatsara we saw. Don't, one ahankar, comparison is natural. We compare with each other. That he is a good singer, I am not a good singer. Or he is good in athletic, I am not in it. He is good seeker, I am not a good seeker. Comparison should take to sweetness and inspiration or compassion. Comparison should not take to competition. If he is good, he is my inspiration. And if he is not good, I have to have more compassion. Either make somebody your inspiration or have compassion. So you are not, but if you create a competitor, then all the time mind is on this portion, how I can excel him, and I am not happy that he is good. When you are having comparison, you are happy. Sometimes mother is class 5 educated, earlier days, and child is PhD. Mother is not sad that I am left behind. Mother is happier that he is much ahead than what I knew, because sense of minus is there. So world is for cooperation and not competition. World is to see how this person was mine and is mine. One part of me is ahead of me. Can you say like that? When you walk, sometimes this hand is behind and this hand is ahead. And then this hand is ahead, this hand. These two hands don't compete. Left hand is not that competent as right hand. Although some people are left-hander. But for them right hand is useless. No? They eat also with the left hand. I don't know, the puja also with the archana also is left hand. Oh, archana also left hand. Reading also right, left eyes. Okay. So, some are left-handers. Some cricketers are left-handed and they are very successful. It is difficult to bowl with the left-hander. He is the left-hander. It gives jitters to the bowler. But left hand doesn't compete with the right hand because it is part of me only. ठीक है? The leg doesn't compete with face. I walked and people are seeing you only. They are watching you, your face only. Nobody is watching feet. While talking to somebody, you don't see the feet. How are you? All the feet brought the person. All the feet brought it person. So competition is very unhealthy thing. It keeps, always you will be behind somebody. Remember that. And if you are very good, then you need to have more compassion. Compassion comes from silence of the soul, not from the noise of the ego. Egoistic person won't have lot of compassion. He will always find himself that he got more than me. People will get. So that is all vimatsara. And one who is on Sakshi, there is no comparison between two Sakshi, both Sakshis are same. You don't compete my dream, I became king in my dream and you became bigger in your dream. I am better than you. You don't compete. So bring comparison and inspiration rather than competition. From comparison, bring more compassion or inspiration. Competing is what happened in competing, there is a pain developed. You start acting out of your ego. And you are unhappy with somebody's progress. You are unhappy with somebody's goodness. You are unhappy with somebody's recognition. You are unhappy with somebody getting more love, getting more attention, getting more. Moment you are unhappy, you are unhealthy. You develop an unhealthy relation with your competitor. Relation should be healthy. Healthy means it gives you more joy. If somebody is ahead, you get more joy. He got more love, you get more joy. Samasiddhava siddhaucha. Let me come back. Come to the next. This I have not seen. Samasiddhava siddhaucha. Siddha. Siddhau asiddhau. Echo yava yava. Sandhi is there. See, Sandhi's name is Echo yava yava. This name of Sandhi. As per Laghu Siddhant comedy. So Samasiddhau asiddhaucha. One who is equanimous in success and failure. What is meaning of that? What is meaning of that? Dekho, a normal person does action to get something and to lose something. When you go out to act to get something, to lose something, you will always feel behind. Because if you get something, you will have to maintain what you got. And if you lose, already you have lost. So we don't do the action to create a special I. Create an action to lose the existing I. Will again say, I am successful or I am failure. This Ahamkaar should not be developed after action. Action is to develop either a devotee's Ahamkaar, that this was God's plan and good, God made me fail. Or you develop a non-doer, I was non-doer, which is here only. Action should not be done to gain and lose something of the world. That is a secondary meaning and purpose of that. If you are building a house, don't build a house to get a house. Build a house to develop a devotee's eye. Action should be to reduce my Ahamkaar and increase my devotion. Or action should be to know that this is actionlessness. For a Karma Yogi, action is a change in attitude. Difference, understand? For a bhogi, action is a means to get something from outside. Bhogi is after altitude, yogi is after attitude. Attitudinal change is Karma Yog. I am going for a job, money is secondary, but at the end of the day, I want to come and sit on my lap of the Bhagwan and I will say whether he was happy with my job or not. I want a please Lord or I want a surrendered eye. I want the eye of a lover of God. That is called maturity. Maturity means immunity. If you are aiming at this eye, you won't be hurt. Because I did not aim to get anything extra. That was not my primary. So I failed. But I failed, this is not a main thought. I think I came closer to God through the failure. Failure will not hurt you. Disease will not hurt you. Health will not make you elated. More important is that I develop a softer image about myself. More is I lost my Ahamkaar. More is I have mellowed down. Mellowed down means I can tolerate failure, success, insult more. One who is softer is available. Harder person is not available. Harder person shuts him. He's a shutter. Softer person is available. He's a lover. Don't be a shutter, be a lover. I act not to get outside. It is a second. Of course, I need some money when I'm working in a family. I may need a cloth, I may need a recognition. But it is all not primary. I'm working for attitudinal change, not altitudinal change. Altitudinal means worldly. Is it clear? Not clear. No, clear. My attitude is very good. The only thing, people don't give any altitude, but my attitude was always very good. People don't understand because their attitude towards me is not good. And therefore my attitude also changed with their attitude. Seeing their attitude towards me, my attitude towards them have changed. And now I'm trying to work upon their attitude, to change their attitude, because I have changed mine one. So maturity means immunity. Sorrows and joys was not your main goal. I did not want anything very gross. So if I don't get it, it is fine. I was not aiming for that. Sometimes doctor is there. He goes out, he works in the remote village area. So somebody calls him in the night and he rushes. So that person was poor and he had to deliver a baby, suppose. Or he had to do some serious operation. 4 hours. At the end of the day, 4 hours, that person said, sorry, I cannot pay you more than this much. I have only 50 rand. What was 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, he gave only 50. Doctor said, see, I didn't come for this. You keep it. I've known such doctors. I have that amount. I just wanted to serve you. Therefore, this is not material for me. When you have an attitude of attitudinal change, then external world loses its capacity, its push, its punching value upon you. External world loses its punching value. Because you are not going to get something. Moment you want gross, you give lot of punching value to the world. You give lot of value of hitting you to the world. You are likely to be hit now. But if you don't have that, then you can't be hit. Or you will be hit very little. You will not be wounded. This is Karma Yog. देखो automatically समता will come. Samta means you are not affected as much as. Bigger state is when you know you are the Sakshi, then it is not attitudinal change. It is a conception, convictional. It is a convictional state of that I cannot be doer. I have seen this is a false doer. False doer did the work and I got the fruit. I'm not affected by that. I'm not affected by that. Like sometimes children fall. Children fall on the floor and they cry. So mother comes and says, see, I'm beating. Why did you beat it? Don't do this to my child. Next time if you I'll beat you. The child becomes quiet. He is happy that his ground has been beaten. It was false only. So the Jnani goes in the world to treat a false mistake by a false mistake. False mistake, false things are there. So he is not at all affected. Difference between attitudinal change and convictional shift is very big. In attitudinal change there is a degree. In conviction there is a firmness, this or this. So Gyaan is a conviction. Karma Yog is an attitude. Gyaan doesn't vary. Karma Yog varies. Yesterday I had better thought of God. Today I have lesser thought of God. But the Gyaan is not that yesterday I had more realization, today it is less, half kg. Yesterday I was very much realized. It happened somewhere. I went to somebody's house, it was winter time, he said, let us come in the sun. So he had made nice roti and saag and sarso ka saag, all this thing. And I was eating, he said, I was brahmachari, he said, please eat here. Very hospitable person and very rich person. He said, I wanted to discuss some Vedanta with you. While eating, I don't want this to discuss Vedanta. Anyway, he continued. He said, 15 years back, I had realization of self. And that realization had gone now. Yeah. And now after this he said, kabhi kabhi badi yaad aati hai. And after... Now I couldn't stop my laughter, not to eat or to laugh. I remember a lot that day. That day was there when I had a meditation. I realized this. I said, that means you lost your realization. He said, yes. फिर वो बात नहीं आई. वो बात नहीं है जो उस दिन आ गई थी. आज वो चली गई बात. हमने कहा, let me eat first. This was attitude. It was a thought knowledge, which he must have quietened his mind. Quietness of the mind he thought as realization of the self. Sakshi state does not go. Therefore here sama is not attitudinal, it is convictional shift and removal of the error that I am in time and space. So he sees the false, like the child, false fall. Sometimes children fall unnecessarily, they cry. Not they are hurt. They are not hurt, but they cry a lot. They are not hurt. And especially if somebody else pushes them, they cry. If by themselves they hit, they don't cry. They are very clever. If by themselves they fall down, they get up. But supposing you by mistake hit them, then they cry unnecessarily. So their false cry is treated by a false hitting. So such samasiddhava siddhaucha kritva apina nibbadhyate. Although doing, but he is not bound. Bound means Ahamkaar is with anxiety, worries, fear. concern, what is it called? More wanting again, feeling helpless, loss of appetite. Loss of appetite. Because I am very anxious, I am very worried. I don't know, I think I'll be lost. I don't know what will happen if I die. I don't know. You feel, failure takes you to uncertainty of the future. How long like this? How will I live like this? Success takes you to imagination of more success. So where you go and you are very much bound is a mental binding, not a physical binding. Living with somebody is not binding. Expectation, reaction, anger, frustration, depression, suppression with somebody is called bound. If you are angry with somebody for a long time, you are bound. If you hate somebody, you are bound. If you are not talking to somebody, then you are bound. You are bound by that person. Because it is thought of not talking is there. That actionlessness is a very strong action. Okay? If you are not talking. If you are talking, then if you cannot live without talking, then you are bound. If you say, I will never talk, then also you are bound. Because you have put a strong I will not talk, I will not talk, I will. And that I will silently create a pressure inside you. You will become sad instantly. So you have created a complication in your mind. And therefore when you go to psychiatrist, they work on unconscious, subconscious mind a lot. Tell me about your past. I have not gone. But those who have gone, they told me. You have gone, no? So, don't go now. So they say, okay, tell me what about yourself? Only 10 years back, I was in affair with that person. Okay, tell me how was it? I'm telling you. And then I had a divorce. Then I had this person. Then they bring out all those things. And then you are under pressure. And sometimes outside you say, no, I have no problem. But inside, because you hate somebody, you are not talking to somebody, or you have rejected somebody in your life, or you want a lot. So there is a subconscious pressure which you are not externally feeling, but it is acting upon you. There is some subconscious fear. Sometimes you lie down on the bed. You say, I don't know why I am not getting the sleep. Everything is fine. I don't know why I am not getting the sleep. I am not tensed. But in the mind of your mind, there is some kind of spring thought which has kept you wide awake. And after few days, you will discover, I think I went to that, I had talked about that issue and therefore it was playing upon me. Or I had seen this movie and therefore I was feeling like that. Or I was coming from that meeting, therefore it was like that. It can be there. So don't create unnecessarily subconscious stress. When you are attached and you are hating, you create a subconscious. You feel that I am not talking or I am talking a lot. But unconsciously you have kept yourself under, you are in a disease now. Mental disease will slowly creep into physical disease also. Your pulse rate will increase. You won't know it. Your heart rate will increase. Your blood circulation, digestion will be affected. You won't know it. It has a lot to do. Therefore somebody, I say, rest well, keep your mind quiet. So samahkritva asamas siddhava siddhavacha kritva api na nibadhyate. He is not bound. He has no suppressed, depressed, compressed eyes. He has released eyes. He has released everything. Namaste. Therefore, those people who love everybody, they have a better state of mind. Those who are open to discussion, those who take time to give time, those who are not closed person, those who are positive about you, they see you with the positivity, then they are more mentally cheerful and mentally more available and lovable, not gullible. So samaksadbhava siddhaucha kritva apena nipatyate. He is not bound. Bondage means you feel urgencies regarding the world is called bondage. Urgencies regarding the world is called bondage. I have to urgently see you. I cannot see you at all. Urgently, I don't want get him out. I cannot stand his presence. This is bondage. I just want the money. I only man, but I want money. Or I just want this particular dress. Or I cannot live without him marrying. I have to marry this person. I will die if I don't marry. I'll jump from somewhere. I'll write in blood that I love you. People do all these foolish things. If you donate blood, they will get punya. You don't know this. You have not heard. They put a pin here. Anybody must have tried also. Right? No? 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 Stanley? No? Okay. So I have seen it. They write. I said भाई पिंक ले लो और इंक ले लो इतनी पेन अवेलेबल है ये बेवकूफ क्यों बन रहे हो यार डोनेट करो पुण्य होगा गो इन ब्लड डोनेशन बैंक्स आर देयर मतलब बेवकूफी की कोई हद ही नहीं है यार I cannot, where you feel urgencies regarding your world, urgencies regarding eating. I will eat this only. Little deviation I cannot take. I have to do pranayam. I have to do yoga. There is a problem with the people. You should do pranayam. Every day you should do. But in pagal mat ho jao uske liye. Instrument should not be on my head. You drive the car should not drive you. I went to somebody's house for Bhiksha, he is doing pranayam. अरे भाई बाद में कर लो आप. You have called me for Bhiksha or for showing pranayam. अनुलोम विलोम हो रहा. Release slowly. देखो हम सामने बैठे हैं, मारेंगे तुमको दो. बोले I do pranayam at 7 o'clock. You don't mind स्वामी जी. पहले कर लेते हैं आप, बाद में कर लो आप. ये पागल हो जाते हैं लोग. You should care the body, not get obsessed with the body. Caring and obsession are different things. Caring is a physical aspect. Obsession is a mental insistence where you suffer if you are not able to get that point. That is obsession. Gata sangasya muktasya. You chant किया है कि नहीं? नहीं किया है. 23rd verse. I thought I'll complete 24 today. Distant dream it is called. Gata sangasya muktasya Gyānāvasthita chetasaha Yajñāya charatah karma Samagram praviliyate Samagram praviliyate. On va there is a hrasva. On la there is a dirgha. So ek ghatka and doi ghatka is there. So when ras is there you have to say I. Praviliyate. Don't say praviliyate or praviliyate. You have to give 1 second, 2 seconds as if. Praviliyate. Not say praviliyate. Some say parviliyate. That is worst. So पर को विलीन कर दिया उन्होंने. उसको बोलते हैं परविलीयते. So पंजाबी टच आ रहा है इनके गीता में. पंजाबी version of Gita is there. That should not be there. Perfect pronunciation, perfection try to bring. You will fail, but try to get one millimeter ahead. Gat, don't say gat sangasya, maरेंगे तुमको. It is gat sangasya. It is not, halant is not there. Gat sangasya. Therefore I don't hear chanting. Only gat sangasya, not gat. Gat तुमको गत कर देंगे. तुम्हारी गत गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. तो गत संगस्य, मुक्तस्य, not मुक्तस्य. मुक समझे मुक्तस्य. ता कुछ पता ही नहीं क्या किसका बोल रहे हैं वो. Only God is understanding what they are wanting to say. It is his pronunciation is beyond human perception. His chanting is non-worldly. गत संगस्य, संगत संग सर्वतो निवृत्ता सकते हैं. क्या बढ़िया, क्या कमेंट्री लिखते हैं. जय हो भगवान की. See the word in the bhashya, saw that, underline that. सर्वतो निवृत्ता सकते हैं. Sarvato, that means his attachment is not there. Why? Why attachment is not there? Attachment is always out for getting importance, joy, completion in I. Attachment is for getting importance, joy and completion of myself. And he has realized of the Ahamkaar. Sakshi doesn't need importance, Sakshi doesn't need joy, and Sakshi doesn't need completion. When you are situated in your Sakshi, you are established in your Sakshi, you see other things as false. The very first step of Vedantic sadhana is, please try to see Drishya is different than Drishta. I am seer and my mind is seen. Even Ahamkaar is a seen thing. Anything seen is false. Why? Because it appears and disappears. I am the seer of the false I. But I am very sad. Sri Odi Baba used to say, Hato! He used one example, Hato! Understand? Somebody said, I am very sad. Well, Hato! Hato means jump to Sakshi and see that. See the sadness. Don't be the sadness. Somebody was walking and he got hit with the bullet card. बड़ा दर्द, बोले हट. Means see the pain. Well, let me, you can treat it, but don't become the pain. देखो ध्यान देना, having a pain is one thing, being the pain is one thing, and observing the pain is one thing. When you become the pain, it's an emotional process. How long I'll be there? I'm suffering so much. Nobody is asking. I'm so much in pain. Since so many days I have pain here, and it is too much pain is there. How much? So you become, you are pervading the whole psyche and your life by that pain. When you say I am having a pain or I have pain, I am painful, there is nothing else other than pain. It's little subtle, but understand Vedanta also. But when you say, no, I am seeing the pain, and God has given me the pain, Atma is all. So other than the thought of pain, there is a thought of God, thought of self. Other thoughts are also there to dilute it. You don't feel unlucky because of the pain. You don't feel deprived. You don't feel. But I am not a part of the pain. Pain is observed. Lot of pain is in the body. Lot of pain is the mind. A lot of pain is in my knees. A lot of pain is in my stomach. बड़ा दर्द हो रहा है. pain is too much today in my stomach or in my knees. But that pain should not become mental pain and I pain. I am suffering a lot. इसको बचाना आप. Pain is there in the knees. Experience is not equal to intrinsic experience. Experience of the body is not equal to internalizing the body's pain. Internalizing is something and externalizing is another thing. Externalizing means it is a pain, but I know I am the self, therefore I am seeing, or God has given that. I accept it. I accept the prasad. That is fine. I had a lot of good days in my life when I had no pain. I am 39, so 38 years I had never such pain. So if 1 year pain is there, 2 year pain is there, I think I accept it. One who has loved me, so he has the right to give me the pain. It has come through God's will. You have another chain of thinking where you can go inside your home and externalize the pain. You have a power to smile on it. But when you internalize it, you have nothing else other than that. It has engulfed my whole life. कहाँ भगवान है, कोई भगवान, कुछ नहीं भगवान, हम मरे जा रहे हैं, क्या हो रहा है, I don't know what will happen. So there is more anxiety, more worry, more fear, more anger, more irritation, more seeing fault, more sensitivity. Pain is there. Other person, how are you? I have pain. Since how long? 2 days. What is the problem? He doesn't want to talk. But other person wants him to talk a lot. He's chatterbox. So he says that, how long you have pain? 2 days I told you, no? So you can see the irritation coming up. 2 days I told you, no? No, but have you seen the doctor? Yes. What did doctor say? Doctor said that anybody who asks about the pain, give him one. So you give that pain to him also. Get out. परेशान कर रहे हो उनको. And that person feels, I'm going to sympathize and he's reacting. हम तो पूछ रहे हैं इससे अच्छे से. I'm asking, how are you? If I ask, then also problem. Don't ask, then also problem. If I don't ask, he will feel I'm insensitive and not asking. He will feel I'm so hard. And if I ask, then he is responding in that manner. He is treating me like a dust. As if I have a dust. I will not ask now. So, this is when you have internalized. You have nothing more to see. When you have insult, when you have pain, you have another world, bigger world available. God's world, past, future, Guru, Satsang, Bhagwan. This is called non-attachment with the pain. When you are attached with some person or issue, immediately he is sitting on your eye. You lose the freedom of thinking anything else other than that issue. But there are wider thoughts about it also. There is something more than that also. But you are too attached to what? About one incident, or what he did at that time, or my pain is there. Gata sangasya means, nivritta sakti means, he experiences. But experiencing is not equal to internalizing. But attachment means experiencing is equal to internalizing. You are everything that is there. कुछ और दिख ही नहीं रहा है, इसको ब्लैक आउट हो गया है. Are you getting my point? When a person is there, blackout is there, don't say, you start falling down. कुछ और दिखता ही नहीं कुछ. I have anger is one thing, but I am angry is another thing. I have anger. I will show my anger today. Don't show it. But I am angry is one of the. In anger, I lose my control to do anything else. I have anger, I will reprimand on certain matter, and topic will be over. We'll start fresh. There are other topics also. I have to do something else. So first I'll be angry from 8 to 8:45. After that I'll do my puja also. If you can put a schedule like that, then you are detached from anger. And this I saw in Gurudev. He was a master of anger. He used to bring out anger. Second moment he was normal, nothing, talking on subtlest point on Gita. This is Mahatma's anger is like the wave on the water. Sansari person's anger is like the groove on the stone. जिंदगी भर के लिए गुस्सा करेंगे उससे. And in between there are some sandy angers. Understood sandy anger? The anger is like the sand use, or there is a sand developed on the which is it. It is there, but little there are some manad bola. Chalo, koi baat nahi. Chalo, sorry. He needs some kind of pampering. Sorry, chalo, aachao. Come on, babe, let us walk. Or हो गया. Or some hava is required, some kind of wind is required to take away that anger. फिर ठीक हो गया वो. Again he is smiling and back. But gata sangas means sarvatah nivritta sakte. Gita has a lot to give, my dear. You have to know how to take it. Therefore, next word is muktasya. Kya badhiya. Please note, he is devoid of all attachment because he is mukt. Nivritta dharma adharmadi bandhanasya leo. He gives one after other 6 says only. Muktasya means one who is free from dharma and adharma both. Bole, but adharma is good. But why do we free from dharma? Dharma because dharma karta is there. Dharma and adharma both are the beta of karta. Ahamkaar. ये अहंकार के दोनों बेटे हैं. I have to do good thing. I am doing bad, therefore you have to do good. Somebody said, I'm not doing anything bad, but I won't do anything today. So the Mahatma said, no, you will start doing bad. When you are not doing anything good, supposing you say, I'm not doing anything good, but I'm not doing anything, it's not possible. You start doing bad. Therefore, better start doing good. So don't keep your mind empty at any time. Keep a tight schedule for yourself. This is one thing I'll tell you. Otherwise, again, Kam Krodh will come and overpower your mind. If you are not doing, and this, therefore, the name of Lord helps a lot. So, nivritta dharma adharmadi bandhanasya. Muktasya means he is free from bondage of good action and bad action. He doesn't, that means the fruit of good action is a good situation, or fruit of golden chain or iron chain, both are chain. Good situation is also a chain, bad situation is also a chain. Please note, you need a good conducive situation for a sadhana, at least quieter situation. But he doesn't need a quiet situation because he has already completed his sadhana. One who has already taken food, he doesn't need a good plate, clean plate around him. When you have not taken food, then you need a clean plate. So first thing, if you go in a hotel, he will bring a clean, nice plate, nice handkerchief is there. The spoon, fork, knife, all these things will be there. Tissues, all this, serviette, etc. Because he has to consume the food in that plate. So sometimes they put the plate in a heater also, so it is disinfected. You touch also, yes, it is hot. The side plate is there, on the top is there. After you have full, you don't say, please clean it and bring the plate again. You take both. Not that after that he goes and cleans the plate and gives the clean plate. You say, are you mad? I have already eaten. So dharma is a clean plate in which you have to put the food of Brahmakar vritti or Ishwarakar vritti. But he has fulfilled that purpose. He doesn't need dharma. It's a luxury, not a necessity. He may do Sandhya Vandan. He may not do. He may do bhajan. He may not do. He may hear satsang. He may not hear. He may read Ramayana. He may not read. Are you getting? Because he is not disturbed by not reading. For us, it is compulsory to read. Why? Because you will hallucinate. You are a lazy person. You will sleep. You will fight with others. At least while you are doing sadhana, others are happy. I mean, the good fruit of your sadhana is immediately seen. It's better तुम साधना करो, and you also will become disturbed. And sorry, I did not complete my jap today. Oh my God, I did not complete my puja today. Oh my God, get out of the guilt, do it. Because you have adharma, you have calm, you have growth, you have laziness. And for you it is very important to keep on doing good whole day. But there comes a time, the badness has gone. After washing the clothes, you wash the soap away also. You don't need to do good. Why? I have got free. Therefore, Kathopanishad says, Anyatra dharmad, anyatra adharmad. Then what shall I do? Now you leave the concept of I have to do only. There is no doer. Doer is false. This is muktasya. You are a drishta or you are a karta. You are a drishta or you are a karta. You are a doer or seer. Both. You are two. You have one eye or two eye. Both eye. No, which is the main one? No, then there are going to be two main. जो आप बोलिए, जो आप कहिए. Don't become Lucknowi here. जो आप कहिए. I am asking, if you are a doer comes and goes. Seer doesn't come. Starting point of me. Seer doesn't come and go. Achha. Many doers have died. I have the past metric. There was a doer once upon a time. There is no more now. I have to hear satsang. This will be no more after 2 minutes. Oh. Doer has tension. Sakshi has no tension. Doer is always with respect to situation. Sakshi is without situation. This is called muktasya. So he is beyond both. You will be punished in the dream as long as you are a dreamer. And sometimes bad dream is there, you get up, you think, thank God it was a dream. Although some people are disturbed after that also. Well, I had such a bad dream. Don't get disturbed, it was a dream only. Cockroach came, spider came. It was a dream. Why are you so serious about it? And it takes a time sometimes. The dreamer still is in the waker. Sometimes dream was so horrible that I can't sleep after that. But after some time you feel, oh, it was a dream. No, it was a dream. Muktasya, who is seeing dharmi and adharmi, both as pratibhasik satta and not paramarthik satta. Therefore, next word is ज्ञानावस्थित चेतसः. क्या बढ़िया शब्द है. ज्ञाने एव अवस्थितम चेतो यस्य यस्य सः अयम ज्ञानावस्थित चेताः. Nominative is चेताः. चेतस is सकारांत. Like chandramas. So chandrama word is not there. Chandramaha, chandramasau, chandramasa. So real nominative singular is chandramaha, like nachiketaha. Everywhere Rama is not plural. So chetaha is chandramaha, many chandrama. It is sakarant. ठीक है. So ज्ञानावस्थित चेतसः ज्ञाने एव अवस्थितम चेतो यस्य who's अवस्थिता, he's established Like Jad Bharat, even sword was coming on him, on his neck, he saw the sword. And he said, there will be pain in the body, but I am Sakshi. How can sword cut the Sakshi? Because Sakshi is without part, sword is with part. Sakshi is Anand, sword is Sanand. Sakshi is in time, sword is Sakshi without time, sword is. Therefore nothing will happen. His heartbeat and pulse did not increase little also. This is called avasthita. ये साधना इतनी करते हैं लोग. Sadhana is to get established. Understanding will not help you unless it is a firm understanding. Time is over. We'll see more tomorrow. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.